All right. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? It's time to get this commentary cooking. We are 10 minutes away from Monday Night Raw. Thank you, everybody who is hanging out with me, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I am, of course, Hype the Commentator or Sam, whichever you prefer. Some people call me Hype. Some people call me Sam. Thank you, everybody who's starting to tune in on the Twitch side of things. I appreciate it. Hope y'all are having a great night. It's going to be a very interesting episode of Monday Night Raw. We got a lot of action. Brother. Braun Strowman, Chad Gable, and Big Bronson Reed collide in a Money in the Bank qualifier. Chad Gable is back from the dead after being shot to after being shot to death by Wyatt Six. I'm sorry, I can't say it seriously. Brother's on some shit. I don't know what it is, but he's back to life. That's how badly he wants the Intercontinental Championship. That's how badly he wants to be a champion, a singles champion, whether it's the World Champion, the Undisputed WWE Champion, the Intercontinental Champion, the United States Champion. He just wants to be a singles champion. He came back from the dead to do it, but he's got some hefty challengers in the form of the Tsunami himself, Big Bronson Reed, and the monster of all monsters, the one big son of a bitch, Braun Strowman, as well. That's one of the matches. We also have Shayna on the women's side of things for the Money in the Bank. Shayna Baszler, Lyra Valkyria, and Kairi Sane seek Money in the Bank entry. When it comes to Kairi Sane, Io Sky of Damage Control has already punched her ticket to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Will Kairi Sane join her? And if so, how does that play out at Money in the Bank between those two? I mean, you know, temporary alliances. Alliances don't last long, and only one can leave as Miss Money in the Bank. And for Lyra Valkyria, she had a hot shot start since being drafted to Monday Night Raw. She's getting ready to hopefully get this big victory and have her come back after losing the Queen of the Ring in the finals. She made it all the way to the finals, but in front of her, well, was Nia Jax. And it didn't go too well for Lyra Valkyria, but she had a valiant effort, nevertheless. But we'll find out who was going to leave and enter the women's Money in the Bank ladder match from that. And then Kofi Kingston going to step into the darkness to battle Karrion Kross, the leader of the Final Testament. Karrion Kross has had this obsession with Xavier Woods and the New Day, saying that Kofi Kingston is holding him back. Not quite sure what that obsession is with with Xavier Woods, but maybe we'll find out in due time. Does Xavier Woods end up giving in? The New Day have been together for 10 years now, just about 10 years. And then Braun Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser set for a hard-hitting showdown. That's going to be a match to watch. You won't want to miss that one. Braun Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser are going to put on a clinic tonight. And then the new women's tag team champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, going to battle the former title holders in the form of Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. It is a non-title showdown, but what can be said about this bout is if Kaden Carter and Katana Chance pick up the victory over the current women's tag team champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, you gotta think that puts them in line for a women's tag team title match. I mean, that puts them right in the front of the line. You just beat the champions. You get the match. But that is yet to be seen yet. Will Carter and Chance catapult themselves back into title contention? Well, we'll find out tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. We are just 5 minutes away from Monday Night Raw. And so far, we've already got quite some good matches already announced as we've went through. We're getting closer and closer to Money in the Bank. I don't know if I'm streaming Money in the Bank live. But I'll figure that out soon enough. I haven't confirmed that. I think I might do it. I might do commentary for it the next day, or I'm just going to record the matches for it and post it up on the YouTube channel where you guys can check me out over there. Anybody who's in the Twitch chat, use YouTube. I should make one for my TikTok of these. Daily commentary videos go out at 6 p.m. Eastern. They are single match commentary videos. So show those some love. Y'all have been giving me great feedback. I appreciate all the love and support for everybody. We've been doing it over 4 months now. I've been posting every day for nearly 4 months now. I'm hoping to find my way back in the YouTube algorithm because I was really deep in the algorithm early on. I was deep in the algorithm, bruh. I was getting 400 views on some of these, 400 or 500 views on some of these videos. It's tough, man. Let me tell you something, baby. Hard times, baby. Hard times. Yeah, baby. Yeah, 443, yeah. Yeah. Nearly 200 views on the Bret Hart vs. Diesel video. It never made 200 views. Damn, that never made it to 200. Randy Orton versus AJ Styles at 104. Yeah, there's a lot of great matches that WWE have posted free on their YouTube channel. Go check some of this stuff out. One thing I'm going to do. So the first video I posted was 3 days before I started my overall posting every single day because I couldn't keep up with it at the time. I was just a few days off from being able to keep up with it. I don't know. I wanted to test it. It's a fucking 40-minute video because it's Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. The first time. What I plan on doing is I'm going to end up re-recording it. I want to end up re-recording the first video as like a special look at me 1 year later kind of deal. I don't know if that interests anybody, but I kind of want to do that for some of these things, and maybe I'll be able to do Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns too, where Cody Rhodes finishes his story. Maybe I'll get to do that one. I mean, I did that live. That's already on the YouTube channel. Also, that's on the YouTube channel already, so maybe I'll redo the commentary for it. I don't know. I like to post new matches and, keep it a vibe if you catch my drift, bruh. Keep it a vibe. Anyways, we are just 2 minutes away from Monday Night Raw. Let me get this stuff playing, bruh. All right. I will be right back. We're live from Indianapolis, Indiana. And you can see the Lucas Oil Stadium. We're going to get later. We'll get into that later on. We're in the Gainbridge Field House here in Indianapolis, Indiana. All right. We are happy to be here tonight in Indianapolis. A hot crowd. We got some great action as we get closer to the Money in the Bank premium live event in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. You don't want to miss it. It'll be live on Peacock on July 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We're going to take a look. Oh, my. The man we believed quit last week is here right now. Drew McIntyre here on Monday Night Raw. And we saw what happened this past Friday on SmackDown. What he did to CM Punk in Chicago, out of all places, in Punk's hometown. He was left in a bloody mess. Now this was in CM Punk's hometown of Chicago. We were live from the Allstate Arena, and Drew McIntyre just blooded up CM Punk and then held him up at his shoulders and then just tossed him on the ground behind him. And you can see all the blood, and then and you saw McIntyre push back Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis tried to get McIntyre away from Punk. Punk got stretchered out and sent to a local hospital in Chicago. And it puts a smirk on McIntyre's face.
When you chant his name, it's just in memory of now. You've spent months listening to me tell you what kind of person is. You have watched what he's done to me at WrestleMania Clash at the Castle, screwing me over in front of my family, my friends, my country. I promised my wife, my sick wife, the world title, and he prevented that, and you still chant his damn name. As far as I'm concerned, you're chanting his name. You're dead to me. So now you all don't exist. I'm going to talk right to you, Punk, at home, because I know you're watching right now. I hope you're uncomfortable and in pain and been fed through a straw, because I did that to you. I put you there. I didn't just take your dignity, though, did I? I also took this. Now, this is worth about 50 cents. No real meaning. A fan made it for you, but I know to you, Punk, it is absolutely priceless. This bears the name of your wife and your stupid-looking dog, Larry. You wear this when you leave home so you can take them with you, so you don't feel alone. But you are alone, Punk, right now because of me, and in pain and miserable. And this is going to be a theme for you going forward, because I am going to enter the Money in the Bank ladder match. And you are going to watch alone and in pain and miserable. And I am going to win as you lay there alone and in pain and miserable because of me. I know what it feels like to be alone. I felt alone as everybody chanted your name, as the roster accepted you, as management accepted you, when I told them what kind of person you really were. But I'm not alone anymore, am I? I have your dog. I have your wife. I have your family in my corner now, and at Money in the Bank, I am going to win that contract. I am going to cash it in that night, and you're going to watch alone and in pain and miserable while I have your family by my side and become the world heavyweight champion in spite of your arse.
Well, this obsession by McIntyre with CM Punk has gone to new levels. Now wearing the bracelet that has Larry and AJ on it, that a fan made for CM Punk. Punk has cost Drew McIntyre 3 opportunities now. Drew McIntyre has made this more personal as it can get. Let's take a look at what happened at the end of the last week's episode of Monday Night Raw at the hands of Wyatt 6. Hi, hello, welcome on in. We saw the devastation of what happened with the Wyatt 6 last Monday. I mean, they literally shot and killed Chad Gable. Brothers coming back from the dead. You've got to wonder. You've got to wonder what Wyatt Six are after. Somebody has just arrived, and who is it? It's Chad Gable. When we knew he was somehow cleared tonight. Oh, wow. He's got a lot of security with him. I mean, that's what happens. You die, you get shot and killed, now you're back to life. We saw what happened last week. He's been brought back to life, and he is here on Monday Night Raw as a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifier match. Oh, man. Things are about to pick up. The dogs are running wild. Here comes Braun Breaker. You see it on the back of his tights. It says meaner than evil. We've seen exactly what Braun Breaker has done since arriving on the scene here in the WWE. And it is Braun Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser. And it is coming up next on Monday Night Raw. All right, we are back live on Monday Night Raw. All right. Thanks, Kathy, for trying to get a word with Chad Gable. But back at ringside, here is Braun Breaker. Let's show you what happened last week. Here's what happened. Sheamus may have been prepping for a win over Braun Breaker. We don't know. Then there came Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser has some unfinished business with the Celtic Warrior. Then came a spear from Braun Breaker. Then a bunch of officials and producers came out to stop this. And watch this. Let's take a look at this. Boom. Let's take a look at this. Watch this. And then a thunderous spear. The dog is unleashed. Who can stop Braun Breaker? Braun Breaker has his eyes set on Sami Zayn's Intercontinental Championship. All right, here we go. Ludwig Kaiser's seems very focused and ready to go, but you can only be so prepared when you're across the ring from a guy like Braun Breaker. Finally breaking out of the tag team scene. With Ludwig Kaiser finally breaking out of the tag team scene, he has found himself in some singles competition and has his eyes set potentially on the Intercontinental Championship. And maybe that has a lot to do with Sheamus continuing his journey to finally become the Intercontinental Champion. The one title Sheamus has never held here in the WWE. But before we can get forward with Intercontinental Championship, the bell has rung. This is a match between Braun Breaker, the unpredictable badass, and Ludwig Kaiser as they tie up collar and elbow. Breaker gonna send Kaiser into the corner, showing that early strength, but of course there is that rope break. Oh, was that wise by Kaiser to push Breaker across the face? Breaker nearly choking out Kaiser. Kaiser the boot to the chest. What a right, stuns Breaker. Kaiser really bringing the fight to Breaker early on. You know, it was before Sheamus that we saw week after week after week that Braun Breaker would easily defeat his opponents. And Braun Breaker, this is where he becomes so dangerous. That's 23 to 30 miles per hour. Talk about speed. Braun Breaker picking up the speed. The speed that he picks up when he runs those ropes is unmatched inside the squared circle. Let's take a look at the speed one more time. Look at that. And now caught up in the ropes, these two going at it. The official forcing up the... Oh! What a move by... Oh! What a kick by Kaiser. Now Kaiser bringing out this vicious side on the unpredictable badass. And you can see that mean look on Kaiser's face. Kaiser gets caught by Breakker. Wasted too much time. Breakker driving Kaiser in the corner. Shoulder into the midsection, knocking the wind out of Kaiser. And Kaiser asking for forgiveness, it seemed, for that time being. And again, Breakker going to go right back to it. Going to get tied up, tie himself up in the ropes, forcing the rope break once again. Oh, well, the ref can't see it. Kaiser driving the thumb in the eye of Braun Breakker. Oh, the official Eddie Arango missed it. Oh, what a kick to the back of the leg of Breakker. Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, what a kick to the arm. Absolutely devastating by Ludwig Kaiser. Talk about a man who's really bringing the fight. What a challenger for Braun Breakker tonight. We've seen what Braun Breakker did to the likes of Ricochet. We saw what he's done to Sheamus. What he almost did to Sheamus, that is. And Braun Breakker, it all started last week. Braun Breakker came out to confront Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn said he needed another challenger now that he's done with Chad Gable. Well, out would come Sheamus saying that he's not done his quest in becoming the Intercontinental Champion, which would end up setting a match later in the night between this man, Braun Breakker, who's going to work on Ludwig Kaiser and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, but towards what seemingly could have been the end of the match. When Sheamus was setting up for the bro kick, out would come Ludwig Kaiser and take out Sheamus. Look at this! What a dive! Taking out Kaiser over an announce desk. Breakker and Kaiser, who's gonna pick up the victory? And we are back here live on Monday Night Raw. See, during commercial break, Ludwig Kaiser has really taken the fight and has found his way back in this thing. Kaiser back in control. Before we went to commercial break, we saw Braun Breaker dive onto Kaiser, sending both of them over our announce desk. And Kaiser, talk about a fight for Braun Breaker. Usually we see Braun Breaker demolish his opponents, but Ludwig Kaiser has been extremely impressive in this contest. I mean, this is a man that defeated Sheamus. Oh no. That disrespect to the unpredictable badass may have just pissed him off. These slaps are only making him angrier. And here comes Braun Breaker. Here we go. Just pushing right to that clothesline. Look at that. Just decking. What a leaping elbow to Ludwig Kaiser. Former NXT champion Braun Breaker. Throw away. Northern Light suplex. And now. And, oh, what a release German. Braun Breaker picking up the momentum. Showing his power. So explosive, so quick. Talk about the future of the WWE. You're looking at him right now, and he is unpredictable, and he is tough. He is meaner than evil. He is Braun Breaker. Oh, look at that. Look at the power. Frankensteiner! The crowd is on their feet. Braun Breaker showing just how incredible he is, and he's measuring up Ludwig Kaiser. Has his hand around the throat. Oh, look at the power. The gorilla press. Oh, but Kaiser able to land on his feet. Oh, a slap. I don't know if that was a good idea. Instead, Braun Breaker just picks up Kaiser, tossing him to the outside onto the floor. And you can see the smile across the face of Braun Breaker. Picking up. Oh! Went for a spear, but instead full speed ahead into the steel steps. That was a very important sidestep by Ludwig Kaiser, and he realizes what an opportunity he has to find his way back in this match. Don't waste any time. This is the exact opportunity you're looking for. And it seems Kaiser's willing to... Oh! It seemed at first Kaiser was going to take the countout victory, but instead, Kaiser looking to do exactly what he tried to do to Sheamus last week before he got caught by the spear. Oh my! But here comes Sheamus! The Celtic Warrior Sheamus with a massive interception. This isn't done. Sheamus is not done with Ludwig Kaiser. And Sheamus now clearing our announce desk. Oh my. Sheamus gonna destroy Kaiser. Oh, look at this. What a spear! What a spear by Braun Breaker to Sheamus. Everyone collapsing to the floor. Kaiser's down. Sheamus is down. And Braun Breaker is standing strong. Braun Breaker's going to continue raising hell. He's going to continue to be a problem until he gets what he wants, and his eyes are set on Sami Zayn's Intercontinental Championship. There's so much going on in the Judgment Day between Dom and Liv and dealing with Braun Strowman. Here comes Lyra Valkyria. We are set for our first triple threat Money in the Bank qualifier tonight. Lyra Valkyria has a bright future ahead of her. The former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria has a chance to redeem herself after losing to Nia Jax in the finals of the King of the and the Queen of the Ring. Lyra Valkyria faces Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane triple threat qualifying match for the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's coming up next. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. 15 superstars are headed to NYC for the Fanatics Fest, New York City, taking place August 16th through 18th, Javits Center, New York City. You can meet the likes of Hulk Hogan, Cody Rhodes, Paul Heyman, CM Punk, and more. Happening on August 16th through the 18th at Fanatics Fest, New York City. But here's Braun Breaker. Wow, it's official. Sami Zayn Braun Breaker Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank. Good luck, Sami, and happy birthday to our general manager, Adam Pearce. Let's remind everybody that Money in the Bank is powered by Prime X, the hunt for hydration. But let's head back to ringside. Let's head back to what's going on in the ring. Lyra Valkyria currently in the ring as we get prepped for the first triple threat match of the night. Here is just one of her opponents, Kairi Sane. It is triple threat rules in this match, which means anything goes. And the first one to get the pinfall will qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. That means there's no countouts. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission. There must be a winner. There has to be a winner in this one. And we're going to talk all about what Money in the Bank is all about. It's all about becoming the Mr. or Mrs. Money in the Bank with a guaranteed contract to cash in anytime up to a year for a championship of your choosing. We've seen generally the WWE Championship, the World Championship, the Women's Championship, you name it. But here comes the Queen of Spades. Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane have a long history with each other with their battle over the NXT Women's Championship. Lyra Valkyria, a former NXT Women's Champion. She defeated Becky Lynch to become the NXT Women's Champion. This is a big match for these three women. All right, here we go. The bell is rung. This match is officially underway. It is triple threat rules. First one to gain pinfall or submission will head to Toronto, Ontario, and be officially a part of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And great hip toss from Valkyria going for the cover. And Valkyria sending Kairi Sane hard into the turnbuckles, but here comes Baszler with a clothesline to take out Lyra Valkyria, and then a gut wrench bomb taking out Sane, And Baszler with an early 2 count. We're very, very early into this matchup, and Baszler already got a 2 count on Kairi Sane. And Shayna Baszler's not a woman you want to mess with. Oh, but Lyra Valkyria sweeps the legs. But Lyra Valkyria brings the fight too. All 3 of these women are so uniquely talented in their skill set. Shayna Baszler, a submission specialist. Kairi Sane, a high flyer. Lyra Valkyria, a heavy hitter. And talk about flying high. Here comes Kairi Sane off the top with a high cross body, taking out Valkyria, and Baszler on the outside, who is going to qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We are back live on Monday Night Raw. Oh my! Look at the way Baszler got dropped by Kairi Sane. It seemed that Baszler was going for a suplex on the ring apron. Kairi Sane with a counter, but here comes a huge drop kick, taking out Sane on the outside. Great way to take advantage by Lyra Valkyria as she heads up to the top. Lyra Valkyria, high risk, high reward. Missile drop kick takes out Kairi Sane, finds her mark. And a fisherman suplex Gonna hook the leg. 2 for the win, but only enough for a 2. Here comes Shayna Baszler. Kick to Valkyria. Now gonna break down Valkyria piece by piece. So when it comes to the Money in the Bank, you can cash in on the champion of your choosing. Oh, nice suplex and hooking on the leg. Oh, 2 count. And now a swinging neck breaker from Sane. As I was saying, you can cash in the Money in the Bank anytime, any place, up to a year for the women's championship of your choosing. In this case, whoever leaves with the victory here tonight will have that opportunity at Money in the Bank to become a Money in the Bank holder. And Insane Elbow gets rejected by the boot of Shayna Baszler, who now has the Kira Fuda clutch locked in. But a roll up. Look at this. Fry Valkyria. Oh, almost stole this one. Spinning kick to the midsection. And now here comes these heavy kicks. Oh, what an enziguri. Knocking out and stunning Baszler, but Kairi Sane scouted it. Valkyria. Boom. Look at that. Power bomb. Oh, what a knee. Knocking out Valkyria. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it. Valkyria looked out like a light after that knee. All 3 winners down. Who's going to be the first one to gain a pinfall or submission? Because the first one to gain a pinfall or submission will head to Money in the Bank with an opportunity to become Miss Money in the Bank and guarantee themselves a contract to challenge for any women's championship of their choosing. Anytime, any place, up to a year, as I mentioned earlier in this match. Who will qualify for one of the 6 spots as Kairi Sane sidesteps backhand. What a backhand of Baszler, stunning her. And now Kairi headed up to the top. But here comes Baszler with a big kick right on the money. Oh. Went for a suplex. Valkyria ducked the roundhouse kick from Baszler. Now has Baszler up on her shoulders, but here comes a Kira Fuda clutch. Kira Fuda clutch. Oh, look at this. Lyra may tap out. 1, 2. Oh, but an insane elbow. Look at this. Nightwing. 1, 2, 3. Lyra Valkyria is headed to Money in the Bank. What a win for Lyra Valkyria. Since joining Monday Night Raw, she has been making waves here on the Red brand. And now she takes one of these 6 spots in the Money in the Bank ladder match where she joins Io Sky and Chelsea Green. Congratulations to Lyra Valkyria, who's headed to Toronto for Money in the Bank. That's the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan. Talk about disrupting. Has been disrupting life of the Judgment Day, and more specifically, Dominic Mysterio. Making her way out to the ring. What does the Women's World Champion have to say? I mean, she upgraded the whole setup of the Judgment Day's clubhouse. A very proud women's world champion defeating Becky Lynch. And at King and Queen of the Ring. Then retaining it that Monday on Raw, where she would defeat Becky Lynch in a steel cage. We're going to hear from Liv Morgan, the women's world champion, next on Monday Night Raw. All right, everybody, we are coming back to Monday Night Raw. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight here on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you all for all the love and support. Over 12,000 fans here in Indianapolis. I am Hype the Commentator. And we have had an action-packed edition of Monday Night Raw so far. Let's take a look at what the announcement from the WWE. WWE announces Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam headed to Lucas Oil Stadium over the next upcoming years. The Royal Rumble set for Indianapolis in 2025. Lucas Oil Stadium is where the Royal Rumble will be. You won't want to miss it. The Royal Rumble will take place on February 1st, 2025. Tyrese on the phone with Logan Paul, current United States champion. But nevertheless, here's Liv Morgan. That's not Dominic Mysterio. That is Zelina Vega of the LWO. Here comes Dominic Mysterio. This is who Liv Morgan wanted to see. This is going to be interesting. Oh my, not wasting any time. Liv Morgan attacking Zelina Vega from behind. And Douglas here just going to watch on. Here comes Rey Mysterio pulling off Liv Morgan. Oh no. Oh, now shoving his dad over. And we already know these two have had their differences. More so Dominic with his father after turning on him back at Clash of the Castle 2022. The night that everything changed for Dominic Mysterio. And you can only imagine Liv Morgan thinking that Dominic Mysterio did that for her. I don't know if it was so much for her as it was for his hatred for his father. He literally has an action figure of his father in the clubhouse of the Judgment Day that literally says "Deadbeat Dad." Rey Mysterio taking care of his fellow LWO member Zelina Vega, who has her eyes set on the Women's World Championship. I don't know. Should Chad Gable even be allowed to compete? I mean, is General Manager Adam Pearce making the right call here? I mean, it's official. I mean, he's going to be in this. I mean, when Adam Pearce says it's official, it's official. Well, let's take a look at what happened last Monday to open up Monday Night Raw with the return of the Visionary. This is WrestleMania. McIntyre with that final Claymore to Rollins to become the world champion. Rollins knew he was done. Rollins was Cody Rhodes' shield on night 2, taking the bullet with the chair. Cody Rhodes became the champion, thanking Seth freaking Rollins for taking the bullet, for biting the bullet for the American Nightmare, who went on to fulfill his destiny and finish his story. It is now official. It'll be Seth freaking Rollins and the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest of the Judgment Day, El Campeon for the World Heavyweight Championship in Toronto. Money in the Bank taking place next Saturday, streaming on Peacock, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. You won't want to miss it. But speaking of Money in the Bank, here comes the men's side of things in terms of Money in the Bank qualifiers. Here comes the monster of all monsters, one big S.O.B. The man who once held the Money in the Bank contract. All right, it's a triple threat qualifying match. It is Braun Strowman, Chad Gable, and Big Bronson Reed, who will head to Money in the Bank. We will find out live, and it's coming up next on Monday Night Raw. And Canadian-born Sami Zayn will host Sami Zayn and Friends do Toronto at the Danforth Music Hall Thursday, July 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern, just a couple days before Money in the Bank taking place in Toronto. Tickets are on sale now. You won't want to miss it. Sami Zayn and Friends. What a, what a, it seems Michael Cole's a one-man show tonight. All right, Braun Strowman's in the ring as he awaits Chad Gable and Big Bronson Reed. This 330-pound behemoth, Big Bronson Reed, has his eyes set on claiming singles gold. And what would hot shot him right there is if he can get through Braun Strowman and Chad Gable and then become Mr. Money in the Bank after qualifying. Braun Strowman winning back in 2018. And Roman Reigns was the one who challenged Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman challenged Roman Reigns at a Hell in a Cell match back in 2018, ending in no contest. It was for the world title, ending in no contest. You can see Chad Gable has quite a look on his face. I would be shocked too after what happened. Interesting challenge for Gable. He's got his hands full in Braun Strowman and Big Bronson Reed. The Wyatt Six group could show up at any time. Chad Gable is at quite the disadvantage here. Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed going for chops to Bronson Reed, then Braun Strowman, and it's just not playing out. But a thunderous chop to Chad Gable from Bronson Reed, and then from Braun Strowman taking out Chad Gable. He's going to be out of play. And now these two behemoths can focus their attention on each other. And so we already have 3 of the 6 spots set for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. These two are going to lock up, collar and elbow, center of the ring. This is about a test of strength. Over 600 pounds in the ring right now between these two behemoths. It's a Goliath versus a Goliath bout. Oh my, look at that. Got hung up in the ropes, but turns back around and exploding out of the ropes. But Strowman now sent over the top by Reed. Back in the ring, here comes Chad Gable looking for a German suplex on the 330-pounder. But did not prevail on that one. And now look at the power. Bronson Reed throwing Chad Gable into Braun Strowman. Oh my. Oh, what a suicide dive by Bronson Reed, taking out Gable and Strowman. Is Bronson Reed headed to Money in the Bank? We are back live on Monday Night Raw. It is the triple threat match to determine who will take one of the 6 spots, one of the 3 spots left, rather, for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Chad Gable picking up some steam with a drop kick to Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed instead turned it into a senton, but Chad Gable rolled out of harm's way. And Gable realized he's in a good spot here. He is now on the attack, but instead gets broken through by Bronson Reed, who splashes into Strowman and now into Gable. Things are looking up for big Bronson Reed, but definitely looking down for Chad Gable getting taken out by Braun Strowman. Now Bronson Reed taken out by the monster of all monsters, who is one big SOB, and he's going to get launched by Strowman. Chad Gable gets sent in to Bronson Reed. Just launched. Insanity. Look at the way that Chad Gable got launched into Bronson Reed. Talk about the power. There's a reason they call him the monster of all monsters. The train is picking up some steam. There goes Gable. There goes Reed. Braun Strowman wiping out everybody. When the train picks up the steam, you better get out of the way, and neither of these two able to do so. Oh, but this time, Bronson Reed able to get out of the way as Braun Strowman rather, went over. Oh, look at the suplex. Gable caught. Gable able to catch Bronson Reed. And now Chad Gable heading up to the top, but here comes Braun Strowman sweeping the leg of Gable. Gable didn't hit the top turnbuckle the way he wanted to. Look at the power, just power slamming Bronson Reed on the floor. And suddenly Strowman is unstoppable. He is on fire. You just saw the power slam to Bronson Reed on the floor. Oh, but here comes the Judgment Day. This is the Judgment Day taking out Braun Strowman. They've been trying to take him out for weeks, for months at this point, and now trying to fight back at the Judgment Day. Now the numbers game becoming too much for Braun Strowman. And now the assault by the Judgment Day commences. This is exactly what the Judgment Day has been wanting, to take out and get rid of their Braun Strowman problem. There's no disqualifications in this match. It's triple threat rules. Anything goes. First man to gain pinfall or submission wins. Meanwhile, Bronson Reed in trouble. Chad Gable trying to pick up some momentum, and he's headed up to the top. Moonsault, and it connects on Reed. Will it be enough? And it's enough. Gable's headed to Money in the Bank. Chad Gable has done it. He is headed to Money in the Bank. Chad Gable one step away from becoming Master of the Bank, as he said he was going to call himself. The Judgment Day attacking Braun Strowman, taking him out of the equation, and then this beautiful picture-perfect textbook moonsault taking out Bronson Reed, and it was enough to pick up the victory. And Chad Gable is one step closer to becoming Mr. Money in the Bank and having a guaranteed shot at a world title of his choosing. A title of his choosing for up to a year. And he takes the 4th spot, joining Andrade, Jey Uso, and Carmelo Hayes. Chad Gable looking to make history. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my. What is that? Talk about your worst nightmare. Chad Gable quickly getting out of the ring, away from whatever that is. Whoever that is. What in the world is that? What are we witnessing right now? Ladies and gentlemen, moments ago, what we just witnessed following the Money in the Bank qualifier, this happened. What in the world is going on tonight? Chad Gable trying to... Otis standing on his ground saying that they're done. Yeah, Chad Gable's going to need a lot of help. He needs some backup. We have women's tag team action. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn picking up the women's tag team championships back at Clash of the Castle. And the new women's tag team champions are now competing against former women's tag team champions and Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. It is a non-title match, but what it would do if these two can pick up the victory would continue to pick up some momentum in their title run. But what it would do for Kaden Carter and Katana Chance would put them in front of the line for a shot at those women's tag team titles that you see Alba Fire and Isla Dawn holding. Did it just become party time? Because the after party is here. It's a big chance, a big opportunity for Kaden Carter, Katana Chance. As I mentioned, former women's tag team champions looking to regain some gold, but rather tonight, an opportunity to regain some gold. This is, as I mentioned, a non-title match. This is about putting themselves at a potential opportunity to become women's tag team champions, to put them in contention for it. But we have Kaden Carter, Katana Chance. The Party Girls. All right, here we go. The bell. All right, the bell is rung. Alba Fire starting things off with Kaden Carter. They're going to tie up, collar and elbow. And Carter gets sent face first into the mat by Fire. Boom. Alba Fire taken out by Carter. And there goes Isla Dawn, who tried to help out. Alba Fire baseball slide takes out the women's tag team champions. And teams were set up for some tag team work because great double team offense from the Party Girls. This is a tag team match. Who's going to pick up the victory? We are back live on Monday Night Raw 12,000 here in the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. and Caden Carter. Katana Chance looking to pick up a victory and earn themselves a chance at becoming the women's tag team champions. This is a non-title match. And I am Hype, the commentator. And we appreciate you all joining us for Monday Night Raw. A double team work, but instead gets countered by Caden Carter. This is a perfect counter, but nobody is there. Katana Chance is not on the apron. But Carter gonna have to fight through alone. Chance now finding a way back up. Double team action. Here we go. Look at this. Tremendous. To take out the tag team champions. Oh, Alba Fire comes to save the day for Isla Dawn. And Carter throwing out Isla Dawn, or Alba Fire rather. And again, looking for the after party, but instead gets countered. Here comes a roll up by Chance, but instead gets caught with a roundhouse kick once she gets back up. And now Isla Dawn making the tag to Fire. We've seen this before. Double team. We've seen them use this in the past. A variation of the Gory Bomb and the Russian leg sweep. That will do it. And the women's tag team champions pick up the victory. But wait a minute. What is this? Look who's here. Damage Control. It's Damage Control here to pick up the pieces of what happened after this non-title tag team match. And here's Dakota Kai with a big pump kick, taking out Carter. It's time for a change. It seems this is the change that's being made by Damage Control over the moonsault, taking out the women's tag team champions. Isla Dawn, Alba Fire taken out by Damage Control. Damage Control has a new pep in their step, and they have their eyes set on those women's tag team championships. What was that all about? All right. Triple H, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Seth freaking Rollins. WrestleMania 40 Behind the Curtain next Wednesday, July 3rd, premiering on YouTube, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific at WWE's official YouTube channel. It is at WWE. That is next Wednesday, July 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on YouTube. We have a tag team championship match slated for later tonight between JD, Balor, and the world tag team champions, The Miz and Truth, Awesome Truth. But speaking of the Judgment Day, here comes the world heavyweight champion. El Campeón, the world heavyweight champion, Damian Priest is here, and we saw the return of Seth freaking Rollins last week to open up Monday Night Raw. What would lead up is, well, coming up 1 week from Saturday, we have a World Heavyweight Championship match, as we're going to show it right here, the official graphic. It is Seth freaking Rollins, Damian Priest, World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins, the inaugural champion, losing it to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Damian Priest would end up cashing in his Money in the Bank on Drew McIntyre after Drew McIntyre only held the title for about 5 minutes and then would become El Campeón. Priest with successful title defenses against the likes of Jey Uso. The controversial victory against Drew McIntyre. CM Punk costing McIntyre the match. And then we saw what happened this past Friday on SmackDown when Drew had taken out Punk. And we saw earlier tonight Drew McIntyre bragging about what he did to CM Punk this past Friday. Damian Priest.
To admit that was humbling and inspiring. Real talk. I understand why Seth said that he sees a version of himself in me. I get it. We're somebody who could be in a group and stand out as a leader while elevating everybody around us. I get it. We're somebody who come out to this ring and stand here as champion representing Monday Night Raw while always rising to the occasion. I get it. I get it. I get what he sees in me. And I'll tell you what, I know what I see in Seth. I see a man that I do not want to become. No, let me break it down. Let me break it down. I don't want to stand in this ring and see my successor and see somebody who's bigger, stronger, better. No, don't get me wrong. Seth is great. He's awesome. Pero yo soy el campeón mundial. And as long as I remain the world heavyweight champion, I'm sorry, Seth, but you will never see the mountaintop again.
Oh! Here comes the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins. We heard what Damian Priest had to say about the Visionary. How will Rollins respond? Oh, shit. I hope I... Oh, I don't want to get copyrighted.
Indianapolis! Oh, we are partying in Indy today! I tell you why, because Royal Rumble 2025 is coming your way. But that's in February. Tonight's Monday, which means you know it, Priest. It's still my show. It's Monday Night. You know, you say all rise for El Campeon. I say all sing for Seth freaking Rollins. But here's the deal, man. You want to come out here, you want to run your mouth about me? Is that the deal?
I wasn't running nothing.
Oh, yeah, no. Let me get this straight. You say that as long as you're World Heavyweight Champion, I'm never going to get that back. That's basically what you said, right?
That's about right.
Ooh. That's bold, Priest. That's bold. But the problem is, man, I don't believe you. I don't believe in that confidence. I think that's a false bravado. I don't know if you even believe the bull crap that's coming out of your mouth. Indianapolis, I gotta ask y'all, do y'all believe the bull crap that's coming out of Damian Priest's mouth? Nah, we don't buy you, man, and I'll tell you why. Now, let me spell it out for you. I'll tell you why we don't buy you as the man, as the mountaintop. Because your actions and your words, they don't line up. You say all the right things. You say you don't want anybody's help when it comes to that World Heavyweight Championship. However, in both your title defenses, it appeared very obvious to all of us that you needed that help. If it wasn't for the Judgment Day, if it wasn't for CM Punk, you wouldn't be standing here World Heavyweight Champion right now.
I get that opinion, Seth. I get where you're coming from. And you're right. I didn't ask for nobody's help. But people got involved. Look, real talk.
Seems the Dominic Mysterio boos are rubbing off on Damian Priest. Maybe Damian Priest should pick some better friends.
I'm the world champ. And Seth, look, I didn't ask for help, and I can't change what happened. But what I can do is I can stand here in the present. I can look at you holding the world title. All the while, you look at me representing the past, holding a whole lot of nothing.
For now. Look, I didn't come out here to run you down. As a matter of fact, that's not what I came out here for at all. I got a lot of respect for you, I do. But I'll tell you what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate being one-upped. Last week, I make my way out here, and you one-upped me by challenging me to a title match at Money in the Bank. Respect, that's a bold move. But I'm here tonight in Indy to one-up you. Little challenge for a challenge. I say, why don't we sweeten the pot at Money in the Bank? You know, it doesn't need to be anything official. We don't got to get Pierce involved or anything like that. It can be like a little side bet if you're a gambling man, or a gentleman's agreement. A little cherry on top. What do you say? If somehow you beat me, you retain that title at Money in the Bank, you get your wish. As long as you're champion, I'll never challenge for the world title again. But when I beat you, and I take back the title that you've been keeping warm for me for the past 2 months, we get to find out once and for all if you really can stand on your own 2 feet. When I beat you at Money in the Bank, you, Damian Priest, leave the Judgment Day.
The ante has been upped.
We can find out if you really can walk a mile in my shoes. What do you say, El Campeón?
Me encanta esa idea, Seth. I like it. The way I see it is this. I'm the champion. So to me, the Judgment Day, they need me a whole lot more than Damian Priest needs them. As far as your agreement goes, I accept.
Oh! The Lingadala is here. I don't think you want anybody to forget. We have not forgotten that the King General Gunther, the King of the Ring, has himself a guaranteed world title shot at SummerSlam. Gunther is back.
I fully understand that there's a lot on the line here. The World Heavyweight Championship and your gentleman's agreement. At Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, the workhorse, the man that established the prestige of this championship, against the man that is carrying Monday Night Raw on his back right now. So good luck to you, Seth. Good luck to you, Damien. I cannot wait to see this match. Gentlemen, may the better man win. But don't make a mistake. At SummerSlam, the better man out of you two will be the lesser man when he steps in the ring with me.
So remember, ladies and gentlemen,
What a message by Gunther. Gunther's talking about that he was given a guaranteed shot at the world title at SummerSlam after becoming King of the Ring. Triple H had announced it earlier in the day of the King and Queen of the Ring premium live event that the winners of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments would get respective world title matches. Well, it's coming up at SummerSlam. This has been going on for a couple months now. Kofi Kingston, Karrion Kross, the Final Testament, the New Day have had their issues. We don't know what it's all about, what Karrion Kross's obsession with Xavier Woods is, but we'll find out coming up next.
That thing from the Wyatt Six group approached the announce table, handed me a box that was labeled for Pat McAfee. Inside was a VHS tape that said "Play Me." We sent it out to the production truck. We were able to finally track down an old VHS machine, and we can now show you the contents of this tape.
Let's see the contents of the tape.
Are you happy? How have you been since the loss? Do you feel as though you have been forgotten? Do you even remember who you are? I'm nobody. There you are. How did it feel when your brother died? Like the most important thing in my life was taken away from me. Like nothing was ever gonna matter again. Don't you think you're exploiting your brother's legacy? All I ever wanted my whole life was to be like my brother. I looked up to him and I wanted to be him. And I worked my entire career, my life, so I could have the opportunity, so I could work there next to him. And we were gonna rule together. And we'd finally made it. We were there and we had it. and then it was taken away from me. There is no one on this earth that feels more hurt than me from his loss. Not one person on earth feels what I feel. But what am I supposed to do? Let him become a mausoleum? Let everybody forget about what he stood for, what he fought for, what he believed in? They wanted to forget about me. They wanted to forget about all of us. We made them remember. We made them all remember. Yes, we did.
Leo.
Jake from State Farm.
All right, we are back. Kofi Kingston off on the top rope. Karrion Kross gets out of harm's way. What a backbreaker to Kingston. Kross is as dangerous as they come. Looking to take out. Look at the Death Valley driver to Kingston. Gonna hook the leg over the cover. Will this do it? Kingston kicks out. And Karrion Kross dominating Kingston on Monday Night Raw. Karrion Kross of the Final Testament. Kofi Kingston, the New Day. One-on-one action. Before we headed to commercial break, Karrion Kross was in control, but Kofi Kingston seemingly finding his way back into this. Taking out Kross. Kofi Kingston, a former WWE champion, beating Daniel Bryan back at WrestleMania 35 in MetLife Stadium. What was titled Kofi Mania Making History. High cross body, hooks the leg. It could do it, but no. Kross kicks out. Kofi Kingston gonna duck under. And Kofi Kingston picking up the pace here on Monday Night Raw. The patented boom drop. And the Final Testament and the New Day situation has been going on for quite some time. And it seems that there's going to be some trouble for Karrion Kross. Oh my. Akam and Razor bringing the fight to Xavier Woods. Look at the way they're destroying Xavier Woods. But Cross taking advantage. Looking to take advantage. Boom! The final prayer. Off the distraction. Karrion Kross going to pick up the victory. Woods got the life beaten out of him by Akam and Razor. The message is sent by the final testament. Kofi was trying to make it to the back to save his friend and tag team partner Xavier Woods, but Karrion Kross took advantage of Kofi Kingston's mind not being fully focused on him, and in the end, it allowed Karrion Kross to pick up the victory. Coming up next on Monday Night Raw, we're going to take you back to what happened this past Friday on SmackDown. The bloodline has gotten that much stronger, where it's coming up next on Raw. "15 Superstars and Legends heading to New York City, the city that never sleeps. Fanatics Fest, New York City, August 16th through the 18th, and the Javits Center in New York City. The likes of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the Undisputed Champion, CM Punk, WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan, Hall of Famer Paul Heyman, and more. And speaking of famous, We are headed to the world's most famous arena this Friday for SmackDown, Madison Square Garden, where we're going to see what happened with the Bloodline right now. Cody Rhodes looking to settle score with Solo Sikoa. And then there came the plan of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. And right when Solo Sikoa was going for that Samoan spike, out would come Orton and Owens to save the day. But Orton and Owens would make work of Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa was all alone, but then his emotions changed, his facial changed. Super kick. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, made his appearance. You thought Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga were dangerous? You have not seen the Samoan werewolf. Jacob Fatu is unhinged. And we saw what he did to Cody Rhodes. That splash to the table cracked 2 of Cody Rhodes' ribs. And Solo Sikoa welcoming Jacob Fatu into the Bloodline. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. 1 week from Saturday, a 6-man tag. Cody Rhodes teaming up with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens to take on the Bloodline in a 6-man tag. Meanwhile, the final Monday Night Raw. Next Monday, we have a triple threat qualifying match. It is Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Ilya Dragunov. On the women's side of things, we have a triple threat match. It is Ivy Nile, Dakota Kai, and Zoe Stark. And it happened at WrestleMania. It's going to happen again next Monday. It is Rey Mysterio and Dirty Dominic Mysterio 1-on-1. And the Women's World Championship will be on the line, as well as Liv Morgan defends against Zelina Vega. She did say next week, and here we go. It's official. Live in Boston, Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega. It's time for our main event. Liv Morgan had manipulated R-Truth and having R-Truth go to Adam Pearce, make this match. R-Truth got General Manager Adam Pearce to make this match official. And The Miz was not prepared for this. He was here on commentary with us. And it's going to be our main event for the World Tag Team Championships. Awesome Truth and the Judgment Day coming up next. It's all about the tag titles. Live next. All right, we are back this Friday at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, the Bloodline Acknowledgement Ceremony. Jacob Fatu, the newest member of the Bloodline. Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on Fox. All right, it is main event time. As you see in the ring, it is JD McDonough and Finn Balor. Next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on USA, Boston, Massachusetts, for Monday Night Raw, the final Raw before Money in the Bank. And here we go. It's tag team action. It's our main event. The Miz and R-Truth defending their tag titles. That's what it's all about. You can see the official holding those world tag titles up. This is tag team championship match. JD McDonough, Finn Balor, the Judgment Day, challenging The Miz and R-Truth. And Balor and Priest, once upon a time, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. And JD McDonough looking to win his first title here on the main roster. It is our main event. JD McDonough and R-Truth going to kick things off. And Balor pushing Truth to take his attention away from JD McDonough, which allowed JD McDonough to take advantage of the distraction. And McDonough tagging in Balor. Great strategy early on. And Balor with a side headlock on Truth. Truth breaks free, ducks under. Catches the leg. Oh, what a kick to the midsection of Balor. Boom. The scissor kick right to the back of the neck of Balor. Balor stunned in the corner. And that's Truth getting fired up. Going at Balor full speed ahead. And now Truth going to make the tag to the Miz. Miz and Truth, great double teamwork. And a double elbow drop to Balor. Here comes McDonough. And now McDonough gets caught with a double hip toss. Hip toss by the tag team champions. Balor ducks. Oh, boom. Face first goes Balor into the mat. And now Awesome Truth sends McDonough the outside onto the floor. Awesome Truth are in control. But, oh, look who's here. The women's world champion, Liv Morgan. That's how she got this in this mess in the first place. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. It is our main event for the World Tag Team Championships. Miz and R-Truth defending against JD McDonough and Finn Balor. And the Judgment Day are in control as McDonough went for the cover. R-Truth kicking out at 2. And the Women's World Champion found herself wandering out here just before we went to commercial break. And the ref forcing the rope break. McDonough. Oh. Balor with a boot to R-Truth while the ref was distracted dealing with JD McDonough. This is an interesting vibe here, having Liv Morgan out watching at ringside, knowing that Dominic Mysterio isn't out here. And Balor gonna go after Truth, sending him into the ropes. But here comes Truth with a boot to fight back. Oh, double clothesline. Both men get taken out. This is a big turning point in this match. Who's gonna make the tag first? The Miz trying to get the crowd fired up. The crowd trying to rally behind Truth. Can Truth make the tag? And Truth makes the tag to the Miz. And JD McDonough tripped up on the ropes, may have cost himself there, as Miz now stomping away on McDonough in the corner. This is not good for McDonough. But this is perfect for the World Tag Team Champions. Miz full speed ahead. Clothesline in the corner. There goes McDonough. Balor gets caught. Oh, Balor face first into the apron. What a hard landing for Finn Balor. JD McDonough gets caught. Shoulder midsection. Here comes the Judgment Day. Dirty Dom and Carlito. And now Miz sending Carlito over our announce desk. Enziguri. Miz, high cross body taken out. McDonough to retain the titles, but McDonough kicking out at 2. Dirty Dom is out here. Carlito's out here. Balor's wiped out. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot going on here at ringside. Double knees to the face of McDonough. And then now setting up Balor. Double snap. DDT to retain the titles. Oh, McDonough kicks out at 2. Well, let's take a look at that. Snap DDT. And Miz is fired up. Potentially looking to put away McDonough, but instead Dominic Mysterio causes a distraction. Rope, rope, rope. New champions. 2. Oh, Miz kicks out of 2. And now taking out Dominic Mysterio. Miz with a skull-crushing finale. There it is. With a win. Oh, but Carlito puts the foot on the bottom rope, and the official never saw it. Carlito's going to pay for that one. And the Miz. Oh, what a headbutt from McDonough. Both men are down and out now. McDonough knocked himself in the process. Uh-oh. Here comes Judgment Day's biggest problem, coming back for some revenge after costing him his Money in the Bank qualifying match earlier tonight. Here comes Braun Strowman to go after the Judgment Day. Meanwhile, we still have a tag title match. McDonough and The Miz are both down and out in the center of the ring. McDonough knocked himself out in the process of that huge headbutt to The Miz. The Miz trying to get himself fired up. R-Truth not in the corner. But McDonough... Oh, and R-Truth is now back up to the apron. And he makes the tag to Truth. McDonough makes the tag to Balor. R-Truth, shoulder tackle to Balor, and a second one. Paying homage to his childhood hero, John Cena. R-Truth with a little bit of thing and 5-knuckle shuffle, but Balor blocks it. Shot to The Miz. Drop toe hold. Look at this. Look at this. STF. Paying homage to John Cena. Will Finn Balor tap in the center of the ring? Oh, but JD McDonough breaks the submission. Springboard, but gets caught with a drop kick by McDonough. And R-Truth. Boom. There's McDonough. Balor, roll up. Only enough for a 2 count. And Truth now won for Balor. Truth has Balor and McDonough right where he wants them. Thinking a little bit of double 5-knuckle shuffle. A 10-knuckle shuffle. McDonough falls out of the ring. Balor. But here comes the Women's World Champion. And now being distracted by Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan hugging. Oh, come on. Liv Morgan getting Truth caught up. Balor taking advantage. Finn Balor has R-Truth in the drop zone. Coup de grace. Liv Morgan just helped the Judgment Day become the new tag team champions. Once again, Balor holds tag gold, and for the first time, JD McDonough holds gold on the main roster. Congratulations to Finn Balor and JD McDonough. But let's take a look at the closing moments. It was the 10-knuckle shuffle to Balor and McDonough. McDonough fell to the outside. Liv Morgan distracting Truth with a hug, celebrating, but then her facial expression changed. Playing on the heartstrings of R-Truth. R-Truth gets caught with a shotgun drop kick, bouncing off the turnbuckles. R-Truth was in the drop zone. Balor with a textbook coup de grace, a thing of beauty right on the midsection of R-Truth, knocking the wind out of him. That one was going to do it, and we have new World Tag Team Champions in the form of Finn Balor and JD McDonough. A heartbreaking loss for The Miz and R-Truth. What's next? And now Liv Morgan coming to celebrate with the Judgment Day. All right, that was Monday Night Raw, everybody. Give me 1 second. I got to rename this video file. All right. All right, let's talk for a little bit. That's Raw, man. That was Monday Night Raw. What a show. I'm going to pull you peoples over here so I can see y'all. Not literally. I don't mean that literally. I mean that in so that I can look at both chats. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I would like to go raid somebody. I guess we can go raid somebody. I never really do. I never think about that anymore. But thank you to everybody who's been showing love on the YouTube channel as of late. I appreciate it, man. It really means the world to me. It really does. I work so hard. You wouldn't believe it. I work really hard. It's the work you guys don't see. I put in, you know, I just film and film and film. I love it, man. Oh, man. I got a dislike on my most recent YouTube video. What is going on? Somebody just went ahead and disliked one of my YouTube. Somebody went out of their way to dislike 4 of my last 4 YouTube videos. People stay hating, brother. Oh, man. I got a dislike on one of my YouTube videos. They probably didn't even watch it, I bet. They just want to hate. Haters gonna hate, brother. Haters always gonna hate. Thanks for the attention, pal. All right, everybody, go like the YouTube videos because motherfuckers trying to hate on me. I don't know why. I don't understand people. Okay. Somebody's got something mentally going on where they just felt the need to do that. Okay, cool. Good for you. I'm happy for you. If it makes you happy, disliking 4 of my YouTube videos for absolutely no reason. Sorry as shit. All right, I'm gonna go post about it on Twitter. I'm posting on YouTube. I'm posting on Twitter. Go follow me on X, everybody, because it's gonna be a funniest fucking tweet. Oh man, I'm done. Anyways, have a good night, everybody.